Hey there, everybody. I want to show you how to create a Google site. But before I begin, let me just clarify what a Google site is and what a Google site is not. A Google site is meant to be like a website. So if you were to go to a website to read about plants or animals, when you get to that website, you typically scroll through the content, you can watch videos, you can search through the site. Many websites have a feature where you can give feedback or leave comments on different pages. What a Google site is not is a classroom. So, a Google Classroom is where you post assignments and collect those assignments and grade them, and then issue those grades back to the students. So, if you're a teacher and you're watching this video and you want to create something where you can publish your assignments and then collect them from your students and give feedback, you should be watching the video about how to create a Google Classroom. But if you're looking to create a website where you can host videos and text and ideas and photos and files, then a Google site is perfect for you. And it's super easy to get started. So let's do it. At the top right, there is a waffle, the 9 dots that contain our Google apps. So go ahead and click it. And when you do, you're going to see a range of different Google apps show up. Yours may look different from mine, but the icon that you're looking for is the same. It says sites, and there should be a picture that looks almost like a website. I'm not sure if Google got that one quite right. That's okay. Let's click it. Okay. What I'm looking at right now is actually the old Google sites. I know it's confusing. Why doesn't it just go to the new Google sites? Can't tell you. But on the left hand side, there is a button that says New Google Sites. I'm cracking myself up here. This is what happens when you practice social distancing for too long. You know what I mean? Uh, so we get to this page. If you've never made one before, it says, Welcome to the new Google Sites. Create new sites for your team, project, event. Got it. Let's go ahead and press got it. And we can create our first site just by following these instructions. Got to get my picture out of the way here to actually do it, though. At the very bottom right of your screen, you should see a circle with a plus sign. And when you hover over it, it says create new site. So let's go ahead and click it. And just like that, we have a brand new Google site. I'm going to go over some very, very basic things here. But if you want to, you can go through the entire tutorial that Google has made for you, and I will have more videos. So let me just show you how to add some text, add the title, and then publish it. So up here I can click, and this is called a what you see is what you get editor. Wysiwyg is the acronym. So what you're seeing here is literally what you get, and to edit anything, you just click it. So I want to click here. Maybe I want to change the name of my site to be Sam's Tech Tutorials. I'll click here. I can change it up here as well in my files. So Sam's Tech Tutorials. This is what I'll use to find my site again. And this is the header that I will see on that site. So let's look over here on the right. Let's say I want to get a text box. If I click that, a text box appears. Let's say I want to make this a heading and I want to change the color and I want to make it this, right? We're going to go into way more detail in another video, but here is a header. See how WYSIWYGs basically when you click, things are happening. So when I click this one, I might say, here is item 1. Notice these bars that show up over here on the side. This is important. There are a couple of dots, and notice how my mouse is changing from a regular pointer to sort of like pointers in 4 directions. If I click and drag, I can actually move sections of my site around. So as I'm adding things, I can add all kinds of different things here, but I can just drag them in a different order. Couple cool things about Google Sites. I can preview this site by pressing this, and I can preview it as well as if it is on a computer. If I click here, as if it's on a tablet like an iPad, or if I click here, like it's on a phone. And if this gets super long, you can actually scroll through as if it's on a phone. I can press the X to go back to my editor, right? So I'm just using some of these toolbars up here. We're going to go into more depth another time. So let's go ahead. If you want to collaborate with somebody, you can share just like any Google Doc. You can type the name of the person you want to share it with. Now I've sent an invitation to my own self, again, social distancing, to edit this. You can press the gearbox up here to mess with the settings, some of the navigation stuff. Not going to worry about that right now. Let's get this site online. So at the very top right, you're going to see publish. I can click publish. I can give it a web address, and notice on the bottom, if you're doing this through Google Apps for Education, like many schools are, you'll see sites.google.com/ and then your domain. What follows is your domain. So ours is gcds.net, another slash, and then whatever the title of your site is, it tries to make this work. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it'll do things like this. If there's another site within your domain that has the same name, it might add a number at the end, sort of like that. Try and choose something that's easy, right? If I can do tech tutorials, I just cut out some letters at the end here. It makes it a little easier. You want this to be as easy as possible for people to type. You can change this domain. Again, you can change this if you want to make it a full-fledged website, but we're not going to cover that in our tutorials here. So I'm ready to publish this. I'm going to add this back in. Ready to publish this. I'm going to press it. And there it is. Your site has been published successfully. If I press view, here we are on our home page. I've got this right here. If I make changes, let's say I want to add another item. Maybe I'm going to add, we'll click text box, make this a title, and we'll say, here's item 2. Notice how I edited it here and it's not updated yet. I have to publish those changes. So I'm going to press publish, and you can actually review the changes. So on the left, it will try and summarize what those changes are, right? Here's my draft website. Here's what's currently published. I can compare the two. It highlights it in green here. You can see that I edited that. And when I'm ready, I can press publish at the top right again. And before you know it, I refresh this page. Whoop, and there it is, right? So I hope that you now feel confident publishing a site, creating a site, adding a couple of pieces to it. And in our future videos, we're going to cover adding some more things like images, embedding videos and YouTube playlists. We'll add files from Google Drive and so much more.